welcome back to Emily on a Budget. I'm Emily, the girl on the budget, and I'm so glad to have you here for today. We are doing a cash stuffing of $405 into our sinking funds and savings challenges. So let's get into that, shall we? If you're new here, like I said, I'm Emily. I'm a wife. I'm a mom to two who are currently at VBS. I'm very excited for them. I have a dog, I have chickens, I have honeybees, we have a little bit of land. We're in Michigan. I'm also a licensed massage therapist, so I work, I stay home, we homeschool. It doesn't make sense, but it makes sense for us. So let's get into our cash stuffing, shall we? First up is beef. So I don't cash stuff my grocery money. I budget $700 a month. And then I've found that doing pickup orders is best for me because then I don't do extra spending. Because if you've ever been in a Meijer and walked out with only the things you need, I'm impressed. Because I've only done it a few times. But I don't buy beef at the grocery store. I get it from our friends who are farmers. So we have $2,500 in Ally for half a cow. But with the way meat prices have been going, we're stuffing $25 a week extra because I have it and I'd rather be prepared than not prepared for it. So in beef, we have $2,500, $20, $40, $60, $85, $95, $600, $2,600 for our half cow share. That's perfect. Kids, this is just their fun money and they're getting a 5. Like I said, they're at VBS this week, so they are living their best lives. They have 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, $60 in kids. That is great for them. Memberships is getting 20. Yes, 20. I guess 20 every week. You'd think I'd know that. And I'm pretty sure this is at 500, but we'll see. So 100, 200, 300, 320, 40, 60, 80, 4, 420, 440, 60, 80, 500. And as much as I would love to pull this and put it in Ally, Amazon Prime is due next month. So it's not going to be an even 500. So we will just keep it in here. We'll pay out our Prime next month. And then we'll go from there. We also, so this pays for my massage liability insurance membership. And then also our museum and zoo memberships, which we've gone to neither yet this summer. It's been a little crazy around here. Things in flux, things happening. So we'll get there. It's also, there's horrible construction to get to one museum, to get to Henry Ford. And then we just haven't made it to the zoo yet. Birthdays are getting 25. The next one is mine in September, so we still have plenty of time to stuff this. Put it with the actual 20s. There we go. 20 and a 5. So this now has 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 5, 60, 5, 75, 85. $385 in birthdays, which is fantastic. Hair, nails, massage. Like I said, I am a licensed massage therapist. I get a massage usually once a month. I have not gotten one this month. And I was planning to swap with a coworker, but then our power went out on Sunday night. My daughter had climbed into bed with me. I was dripping sweat because the power was out and it was hot. So I went and got up and took her back to her bed, and my black dog in the black of night is invisible. So I tripped right over him while holding my daughter. So I ate it. I bit it. It was bad. It hurt pretty bad. I'm pretty banged up. Thankfully, I moved so that my daughter didn't get quite much of the fall. And I took it all. But I really don't even want to be touched right now. So I think I'm just going to hold off. We're just not going to have a massage in June, which is fine because we spent a lot on hair this month. My son got a haircut, my daughter got a haircut, and then I got cut and colored. So, and I still need to go get one more overlay color done. It was nice to have my hair professionally done, not gonna lie. So yeah, I don't even want to be touched this month. So I think I'm okay waiting until my massage in July. I do have chiropractor next week, so that will probably help. But this now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 130 in it, which is still plenty. I'm still ahead of the game. But that's that. And then homeschool is getting 25. I did decide yesterday, pretty much on a whim, that we're going to start homeschool next week, starting on Monday. I prefer to school year round. Last year we tried a long summer break and it did not go well. Like, it was a battle to get my son back into the swing of schooling after having such extended time off. So we took about a month off, maybe, from when we finished school to now, or to when we're going to start back up. So that's a pretty good break. And then obviously we don't like go straight through. We do X number of weeks and then we take a break for a week or two. Do X number of weeks, take a break for a week or two. We don't always school on Friday. If we're not feeling good that day, we don't school. This is the beauty of homeschool. So I do, though, need to get, well, I have all of their school books. One of these 20s is going to get pulled because I've ordered my son's spelling book, which was the last school book I needed. But I want to get them new crayons, new markers, all of that, because everything's just broken and destroyed in all of our house, and it just needs to get picked up and repurposed or tossed at this point. Like, they're just broken into tiny little shrapnel. So, yeah, we're starting homeschool next week. I'm excited to get back into the swing of things, get my daughter started with kindergarten, so it'll be fun. But for now, homeschool is 20, 40, 45, 50, but don't expect this to be there next week. If I make it to Meijer to get some school supplies. Medical is getting 25. And I will need this for my chiropractor appointment. And then I think we're paid up on everything. I think. So we have 20, 45, 55, 56. $56 in medical. So that will cover my chiropractor for next week. And then we'll start stuffing again for the next month. Piano's getting 50. And you know how I said it's an extra week month? Well, we're not even going to be here for one of the weeks. So I might be a week ahead on piano. Right now it has 250, 152.50, okay? Because I thought we were having a 5-week month, but I don't think we actually are. So I think we will only need 200, and that just puts me ahead of the game. So thank God for that. Because if my tires arrive in time and my husband can swap them onto the van, we are going to Georgia next week to see our friends for the 4th of July. So I'm really, really hoping that happens. We'll see. My spending is getting 20, and that's all it has. My husband's spending is getting 20, and his might build up for a little bit because he just got Father's Day cash. And that's getting 40. So there's that. That's that binder done. And then next up, the screen binder. Let's see what we have going on. Date night's getting nothing. I just need to schedule one. Eating out's getting nothing. Household is getting 20. It now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 05, 10, 15, 115 in household, which that's great. We need new filters for the fridge. Although we're about to buy a new fridge, so maybe not. We'll see. We'll see, because I don't know if we're going to hook the water up immediately when we move that fridge. Babysitting is still getting 10. I told myself I wasn't going to stuff this one, but I guess I did. That's okay. So it has 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 192, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 250. I don't know if I counted that right. Let's do that again. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay. 260 is the correct number. I was like, I thought we had 250 last week, and that's why I was going to stop. Clearly, I didn't. Okay, vehicle maintenance, you'll see is missing. It's 500. Womp womp. It is getting 25 this week. We had to buy new tires. My husband thinks there's like a flat spot on my tire and it makes my entire car wobble. It's not very fun. But if we're going to drive that all the way down to Georgia, we needed new tires. So this vehicle maintenance now has 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 320, 340, 360, 380, 395. And probably by next week it'll have 390 or 300 because we need to pay the guy whose lift we borrow to change the tires. Because we don't want to just use him. Animals is getting 25. It's our old neighbors. They moved. So usually we'd just go next door and use the lift. And obviously we'd still pay them because, you know, we're using their stuff on their time. So my husband needs to drive it out there, drive the tires out there, get it changed again. It's a little more difficult than walking next door to your neighbor to get things fixed. Animals has 120, 40, 60, 80, 2, and it got 25. 205, 210, 215, 220 in it. Like I said, we have a dog who needs dog food, actually. And then we have chickens and bees. Thankfully, bees don't really need much. Chickens need food, but we sell their eggs, so that helps offset that a little bit. Clothing is getting a 10. I may need to up this. We'll see. Just before we get into like fall, winter time, I'd like to have a little more stuff in here. So clothing has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. Oh, my Lanta. I was counting that, and I'm like, I have no clue what you're saying, Emily. Happens. Okay, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 155. 155 in clothing. So since I homeschool my kids, they're home all the time. So it's weird for me that I dropped them off somewhere and like it's quiet at home. Like I don't even know what to do with my own thoughts. It's weird. Travel is getting 25. So it has 500 in Ally, gaining me interest. And then we have 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 80, 4, 7. Jeez Louise. 7, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, $735 in travel. We're not even going to recount that if it's wrong. Not today. You can tell me in comments below if that was not what I counted. We're just going to cut our losses and move on. Miscellaneous gets nothing. I really don't use the miscellaneous category, but I budget to the penny, so that's just how I am. Okay, this is our holiday binder. So Father's Day is now empty. Summer fun, should we see where we're at? We still have quite a bit in here, but we still have quite a bit of summer to go. So 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 35, 40. 240 left in summer fun, and it had 300 to start. Fall is getting 25, 20 and 5, and I think we're done with this today. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 120, 140, 160, 180, 5, 95, $200 in fall. Whoop, whoop. Maybe I'll stuff this a little more. I don't know. I feel like that's enough. We'll see. So Halloween will be the next thing we start stuffing, and then Thanksgiving, and then Christmas gets stuffed every month, $125. So this is at $750 sitting in Ally. I will pull this out come probably October, but because I'm putting $125 a month, it's worth it for me to just put it into Ally, not touch it, and let it gain me interest. And then anniversary, we are doing through our Save with Judy challenge. So let's get that out, shall we? My favorite challenge. We're already to our autumn leaves. We're doing 10. Oh, goodness gracious. This is a mess of a thing. I'm so sorry. All right. Let's find a marker. My daughter raided my markers, but that's okay. I think I know where she took them all. Okay. I'm so sorry about that. I hope I didn't give anybody whiplash. So this is for our anniversary fund. We're going to do 2. Oh my goodness. I cannot color today. This might be too detailed for me. The other ones were easier. So yeah, this 300 will go towards our anniversary, which is December 23rd. Okay, this is a really bad coloring job, but you know what? It's a happy little leaf. We're doing our best. Do I want to do all of them red? I'm not Canadian. Let's do the next one orange, because these are fall leaves, not Canadian leaves. Is anybody else watching the World Cup? I love it. I love having the games on. But we don't pay for internet of any form. Or internet, oh my Atlanta, we pay for internet. We don't pay for cable of any form until my Michigan Wolverines football is on. So I restart our YouTube TV for the first game of U of M football, and then we usually cut it off at the last game, whatever last game the Lions make it to. And that's what we use our cable season for. Otherwise, we use streaming services. So we've been watching soccer in Telemundo, which is great for my Spanish. And everybody knows what goal means. So it's been a lot of fun. There's been some really great games. Like that Cape Verde, was it Spain? Cape Verde, Spain game? Is that who played? It was impressive. Or was it Argentina? I'm gonna have to look it up. I've watched so much soccer, I can't keep anything straight. US plays tomorrow on Thursday. I'm excited to watch that game, especially because it doesn't really matter because Turkey's out and we're in. So I hope they're not like going after us and that they just kind of have a fun game, because we already know what the outcome is. There is no changing the outcome, but that's just me. Okay, so our Save with Judy challenge. Let's see where we're at. We have 150, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. All right, $200 towards our anniversary, which last year was the max amount I did. I didn't do the Save with Judy challenge on that last year. So we have another $100 to go. I think we will be done with this either end of August, beginning September. And then we'll be fully funded for our anniversary. And we're in all my favorite months now, the Burr months. So I'm excited. All right. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you had a good time. I hope I didn't give you whiplash on that hit that I gave you earlier. Oh, excuse me. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.